First semester all UG courses examination February-March 2023 NEP scheme Environmental Studies. ಪಾರ್ಟ್ 1ಅಲ್ಲಿ 7 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು 5 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ನ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಎ ಇಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ 10 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫುಡ್ ಚೈನ್? A flow of energy transfer from producer to primary, secondary, tertiary consumers and decomposers at different trophical level is called food chain. What is flood? A rising and overflow of body of water, especially onto normally dry land. illa andre bere definition. A flood is an overflow of water that submerges land that is usually dry. Overgrazing. Overgrazing can be defined as the practice of grazing too many livestock for too long a period on land, unable to recover its vegetation. Define environmental pollution. Environmental pollution is unwanted disposal of mass or energy into Earth's natural resources pool such as water, land, or air that results in long or short term determinant to the atmosphere and its ecological health to negatively impact the living beings and their life both quantitatively and qualitatively. Rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is a collection and storage of rainwater that runs off from rooftops, parks, roads, open grounds, etc. This water runoff can be either stored or recharged into the groundwater. Climate change. Climate change may refers to the change in average weather conditions or in the time variation of weather around longer term average conditions. Environmental Protection Act. An act to provide for the protection and improvement of environment and for matter connected therewith. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಇಂದ ನಮಗೆ 20 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟೋಟಲ್ 6 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು 4 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ನ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ರೈಟ್ ಎ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ನೋಟ್ ಆನ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಎರೋಷನ್. Soil erosion refers to the removal of top layer of the soil by flow of water, rain and wind. Effects of soil erosion: surface runoff, deposition and clogging, barren land, reduction in productivity, pollutant. Types of soil erosion: rain splash erosion, gully erosion, rill erosion, overland flow, subsurface flow, wind erosion. Causes of soil erosion: natural and human activities. Naturally, water, wind. Human activities: agriculture, deforestation and mining. Next, 9th question. Explain the threats to biodiversity. Habitat loss and fragmentation, poaching of wildlife, man-wildlife conflict, biological invasions, climate change, overexploitation, population, habitat destruction, deforestation, environmental degradation, pollution, species overexploitation. Explanation: habitat destruction. The primary cause of loss of biodiversity is habitat loss or destruction, which is resulted due to the large industrial and commercial activities associated with agriculture, irrigation, and construction of dams, mining, fishing, etc. Habitat fragmentation. With increased population, the habitats are fragmented into pieces by roads, fields, canals, power lines, towns, etc. The isolated fragment of habitats restricts the potential of species for disposal and colonization. In addition, the habitat fragmentation also brings about microclimatic change in light, temperature, wind, etc. Pollution. The most red factor including loss of biodiversity is environmental pollution, which include air pollution, water pollution, industrial pollution, pollution due to chemical pesticides, radioactive materials, etc. Overexploitation. The natural resources are overexploited to meet growing rural poverty, incentive technological growth and globalization of economy. All these factors together may be responsible for the extinction of a number of species. So 5 marks ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ 4 ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು 4 ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. Explain renewable and non-renewable energy resources. Renewable resources, non-renewable resources. These resources are either virtually limitless, like the sun, which continues to shine for billions of years as will be replaced together, then we can use them. Non-renewable resources are those natural resources that are available in limited quality. These resources cannot be renewed or replenished in short duration. Example: air, wind, water, etc. Non-renewable example: coal, petroleum, natural gas. Can be reused or recycled and used multiple times. Cannot be reused or recycled. No harm done to the environment because of its use. Huge harm done to the environment because of harmful emission. Renewable resources are not risk of exhaustion. Constant consumption of non-renewable resources could lead to their exhaustion. They are also called as inexhaustible resources. They are called as exhaustible resources. Next question, explain global warming. Global warming is gradually increase in the Earth's temperature, generally due to the greenhouse effect caused by increased level of carbon dioxide, CFS, CFCs and other pollutants. Causes of global warming: natural cause, man-made causes. Natural causes ಅಲ್ಲಿ volcanoes, water vapor, forest blazes. Man-made causes: deforestation, use of vehicles, agriculture, industrial development, overpopulation. Effects of global warming: rise in temperature, threats to ecosystem, climate change, spread of diseases, loss of natural habitat. Next question, explain the causes of water pollution. First one, agriculture. Around the world, agriculture is leading cause of water degradation. Agriculture pollution is the top source of contamination in rivers and streams. Sewage and wastewater. Used water is wastewater. It comes from our sink, showers, toilets and from the commercial, industrial and agricultural activities. Oil pollution. Big spills may dominate headlines, but consumers account for the vast majority of oil pollution in our seas, including oil and gasoline. Oil is also naturally released from under the ocean floor through fractures known as seeps. Radioactive substances. Radioactive waste is any pollution that emits radiation beyond what is naturally released by the environment. Next, deforestation, global warming, etc. Next, last question. What is desertification? Explain its causes and control measures. Desertification is a man-made process which is causing these natural deserts to expand behind their usual limits, as well as causing new desert to form in places that we once filled with life. Causes of desertification: overgrazing, deforestation, farming practices, urbanization and other types of land development, climate change, stripping the land of resources, natural disasters. Solutions or control measures: policy changes related to how people can farm, policy changes to other types of land use. Education is an incredibly important tool that needs to be utilized in order to help people to understand the best way to use the land that they are farming on. Technology advances, putting together rehabilitation efforts, sustainable practices to prevent desertification from happening.